Check 1 1 1 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Yo, are we good? Are we back? Let's see. Okay, we do have okay, it looks like we're good. Oh my gosh. My computer was just taking a crap and my camera was not syncing and oh my gosh, so I think we're back. We're back in business. But now I don't know if anything's working. It just seems like I just got completely rugged on my also my internet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is it actually going to load? Is X like down again? I don't know what happened. Crap. Okay. I don't know what's going on, guys. I got massively rugged on the beginning of the stream. It looked like everything was going good, and then it just took a crap. So, but if you're here, welcome. Please hit the like button. Get this stream out. We're gonna go through the charts. We're gonna do our best to hope. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why nothing's low. I guess X is having a hard time. I don't know if you guys saw. X went down for a good 5 minutes or so, and people were freaking out. And all the while, at the exact same time, Bitcoin was going down. It's almost like it was planned. It was like they're like, X is going down, Bitcoin's going down. So, yeah, I don't think. Okay, so X went down again. Okay, so I guess it went down again. Okay, well, this is loading. Okay, that's loading. Let's see if the profile, at least the pro. Okay, looks like. Oh no, it's just down. Okay, yeah, X is just not working. Okay, is it working? Is it working for anyone else, or is this just across the board? X is just having a hard time. All right, well, as we were dealing with this crap, we missed our entry. We were trying to get the lowest entry right here, and we missed it. So hopefully we don't FOMO in, but at this point, this was the goal, was to actually get that capitulated low that was just happening today, and they're shutting it down. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on here? Let's see if there's anything. Let's see what's going on with on the live feeds. Because we had this thing happening with this Trump deal. I don't know what was going on. There's new breaking news. And also the stock markets are terrible today. The stock markets opened up really bearish. So that is also gave us some downturn just over in general. But we got the markets kind of recovering right now. Bitcoin. We were trying to get a low entry, and we screwed it up because we were getting distracted by starting our stream and our camera going out, and we were watching this and we saw these wicks. We were like, man, is it about to wick to that daily low that happened here? This 78. It was a super low wick. Yeah, right here was 78.2. And so we put our our limit order right there. And it didn't really get too close. It stopped around 79.2, 79.2 was the low. But I don't know. I mean, it could go lower though. it could go lower. That's like where we just have to watch out, because this could be a good entry, but also could be also not a good entry. We could actually go lower, because what they could do is roll over the market. A lot of the times what they like to do with this Bitcoin price and this volatility that's happening right now is they'll pump it up. They'll pump it up, and then they'll roll it over. They were doing this by trapping the longs. Like, we were all getting trapped in our long trades, especially in the altcoins, and they just would roll over the markets. It would go down, you get a fake confidence bounce, and then you see it do something kind of like this, where it just goes down and then it rolls over and then hits this level here, and then it just goes down even more. So we have to prepare for that. The sentiment's really bad. Yes, I agree, Batman. The sentiment is terrible. Like, people are just not happy. They're not happy. The government's involved now, and now we were begging for it. We want the ETFs. We want the government adoption. We want more regulatory clarity. And now that we have it, the market doesn't like it. It's like it's very interesting, because when we had the most regulatory uncertainty, and we had all of this lawfare happening and all of this bearishness in terms of all of that, the backdrop, we had better prices. Isn't that weird? So the prices were actually better. So it was like this weird market flip psychology that we had to prepare for, and had to retrain our brains to almost be like, okay, with all of this stuff that's bearish, we need to be bullish because the prices are going up. And now it's like, now that everything is bullish in the backdrop, now we're bearish and the market's going down. It's strange. So this is why people are having psychotic mental breakdowns and then not even knowing what to do with themselves, because it's a very confusing market. Like, anyone coming in that's new to crypto can't even begin to understand what is happening right now. Only the people that have been in a cycle and a half or two, or second cycle, whatever, like this, you're kind of like, okay, I can deal with this. It's still going to make me a nutcase, but at the end of the day, the new people coming in, they're like, what the hell's going on? So I guess this is why we do have a live stream. We want to actually tell you guys how it is. We want to show you the price. We want to encourage the new people that if you're new to crypto and you're coming in and you're seeing all of this and you're wondering what the hell is going on, well, just know that we have been pumping. We really have. We've been pumping since January, like 2024. I mean, basically, we've been on an uptrend for a while. So we've been in a bull market. We went sideways, this sideways action, we went sideways for a while, and everyone thought that was it. But then we had the ETFs kind of come into play really strong to then push up, and we had the most inflows in ETF history, is what actually brought Bitcoin to its levels that we're at today. And then when you think about, okay, if you're new and you're like, okay, you got all these altcoins, I bought some altcoins, now I'm down like 80%. Well, Bitcoin dominance is a big factor in why the alts are beat down, because dominance in Bitcoin is what is going to either dictate the alts having strength or Bitcoin having more strength. So now that it's funny, now we have Bitcoin going down and things are bleeding like the alts, we have more peaks in the Bitcoin dominance. So until we get the dominance of Bitcoin going down into this range right here, then we won't really see the altcoins flying up as much as we would like them to. Now, it doesn't mean there's not that there isn't any opportunities out there, because still, things like, for instance, SHIB is doing well, Aave on this little recovery here. Interesting enough, I haven't seen any action on OURBIT in a long time, but now we're getting a 10% on OURBIT. I don't know what's going on there. But there are things that still do well when we have some volatility in the prices. But yeah, the alts I don't think are really going to start flying until we really do get a dominant switch and we start to get the ETH price to do something to really actually get back up into these ranges, and then we'll start to see our bags kind of go up a little bit more, at least get past entry, because a lot of people are down really bad. They're down like 90%, especially if you bought all the alts and you started buying and DCAing around January, then you're down hard. You're down pretty hefty. So it's okay. I understand, because my portfolio is down pretty bad as well. But we're not the only ones. Okay. All right, now that we have 1,000 people watching, we really do appreciate it. I'm going to show you the entries here. I don't know. This bounce could be a fake out, but we just have to see. We have to see. All right, let's see if X is still down. Because we had some stuff we wanted to show you, but then now it's not working. Yeah, I guess they're trying to shut it down. Yo, what's going on, Free? Yes, long time no see. What is going on, Free? Free the world. Yes, never give up. We have to never give up. I think that's why we stream, even if we're just, feeling it. Maybe we're having a good day, a bad day. Maybe the market looks good. Maybe the market looks like crap. But this is a way of therapy for us. If you can relate to us, then that is the whole point. Is that we have to feel like we are actually in this together, and not that like we're all against each other, PvP. It's almost like when people get into the pit and into the arena, we start biting at each other's ankles, and start slicing heads off. It starts getting kind of ugly when we're all mad, and we've been chopped up by the markets, and so I get it. But then you could probably see that in the timeline too. You could see that on the crypto timeline on crypto Twitter. Like, people are just fighting with each other. There's tribalism. There's this coin versus this coin, and my coin's better. My shit coin's better than your shit coin. And it's like, at the end of the day, like way back with the first meme coins ever created, first coins ever created, which are essentially, they're basically meme coins, all the same. Like, Bitcoin was added in its essence a meme coin. Bitcoin was a meme coin with a community, with a cyberpunk community, forum style. Really does have kind of a meme origin, and when the cypherpunks and the people that were kind of on the forefront started to rally on Bitcoin, the price did go up. And it was kind of, you didn't really have that much, you didn't have much to choose from. That's what was so interesting about the early markets, is that there wasn't, like, the liquidity was just going to go to only a few places. And so that's what's interesting about this market, is that we could still have liquidity go to only certain places. It's like we could rally behind a very few set amount of tokens. Like, a crypto community is actually kind of small if you think about it. Go to a karate combat event or a Bitcoin conference, and I mean, or some of these other conferences, and there you go. There's That's it. I mean, we're all there. And it's a pretty small bubble of people. It'd be funny if we actually just all believed in something and rallied behind something like Dogecoin. I would just pick Dogecoin. Just right off the rip, I would be like, what coin would I pick that would be the funnest one? That would get the normie attention like it did in the previous cycle. Like that coin, the Dogecoin, was the one that truly finally got like retail thinking like, what's a meme coin? Like a meme coin? Like, oh, it's a meme. It's just a dog. Oh, but then you could like it's like a joke. So the normie mind share for Dogecoin still exists, I think. I think that's like if you're going to like when you say Dogecoin, there a normie, whatever you want, a retail investor, someone who really hasn't pulled the trigger on crypto yet, I feel like they would probably buy Dogecoin or rally behind Dogecoin because of the natural inclination of a sense of humor of humans and how our culture is, and just like it could just be that simple. And that's why I get the aspect of trading. You know, there's no other way to make profit unless you sell, or unless you. The only way you make profit in any coin is if someone on the other side is willing to sell willing to buy at the price you're selling it at. So that's why do you think there's candles and the order book? Because look, all of these people want to buy Bitcoin at $80,929 or $28 or $900 blah, blah, blah. These people are going to sell it at that price as well. That's what moves the chart. And so it'd be funny if enough people just bought Doge. And guess who holds a lot of the supply for things like this, like Doge, are the exchanges. It's not people. So the exchanges would have to pony up and sell the Doge at premium prices. And it's the same with Bitcoin. So if we rallied behind 5 tokens across like literally like the whole market, be like, all right, crypto people, let's rally behind ETH, Doge, or whatever it is. I would pick ETH too, because man, ETH needs a rally. I guess you guys would probably agree that ETH, if we could like pick a coin that we can rally behind, be like, let's all like buy ETH and like see if it can push the price. Let's all spot buy ETH right now. But I think that would change the sentiment a little bit of us not always trading against each other and trying to like, you know, swap the next one shitter for the next one. You know, we actually just rally and kind of do what we did with Wall Street bets, you know, like the run on Wall Street, the bank run, the Wall Street run, you know, like we have more control than you think. I think we do actually, as a community, as a crypto community. Why couldn't we do that? Why couldn't we do that? I could think we could be loud enough, but I think the fact is why, you know why? Because we're too busy fighting with each other. We're too busy with our tribalism and our BS. We don't help each other out enough. It's always like, oh, the big accounts or the small accounts, or who's the KOL, who's the one that's, you know, either. It's just there's too much of that and not enough of like, hey, crypto is actually small enough right now for us to rally with something. And ETH could be an easy one. Like, hey, like let's like rally on ETH and be like, instead of shitting it all the time, let's buy it and make more videos on it. If we're not working hard enough for our bags. You guys want an alt season. You want an alt season so bad, but you keep talking about ETH how you do. So until ETH moves, we ain't getting nothing. Just so you know, like I don't think you realize that, because the reason why most alts are down is because the structure of the markets. We're not having the right coins pump. But yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, Batman said just farm it from the memes. But yeah, that's kind of the whole point of some of these memes too, is just like, hey, you use it to get more ETH. That's how people were getting more Sol. That's like why Sol was just like a meme casino, because it's just like, hey, you can use these tokens if you're quick enough to create more Sol for yourself. Oh, but yeah, this market right now, guys, we're trying to trade our way out of a paper bag. It's been a mess. We did make some of our money back. We're just kind of holding the line again. We were very overconfident with a lot of those trades we had open, and didn't end well. Did not end well. Emmanuel said, once we buy ETH, Vitalik and the foundation will do their thing and sell. I know. I mean, right when it got up to this level, it got up to 4K. It got up to that 4K, and they were like, meh. Like right at the peak, right at the height of like the most bullish like crypto president, like bullish crypto administration. None of it makes any sense, guys. I get it. Like it doesn't make sense. Like why in the most bullish time ever could they just not pump the damn thing to fight? Because then I think the trading, the ETFs, like the sentiment for ETH would have switched. Like we would have had more like inflows like flowing into the ETF. Like we get like all the people that were buying Bitcoin ETFs to start buying ETH ETF, and we would be here already. We would be at a $6,300 ETH. We would, 100%. But we're just, I guess us as a market as a whole, we're signaling like, no, we don't want that. We want to keep DJing gambling on the memes. And just saying, I think we have more control over the market than we might think. It's just we can't all come together. We're all tribalism in our BS. When we all should know that if ETH and Bitcoin are doing crap, then most of the market is kind of doing crap as well. But we do need some key factors to come into play, and we've talked about it before, and it's the QE, QT, we're in quantitative tightening with the Federal Reserve rates. And here's the correlation. Is it logged? Is this logged? Okay. So we go to the weekly charts. Let's go to the weekly chart. And you can see here. I don't know is this right? Is this gonna... Okay. Whenever we had like almost zero interest rates, like when the interest rates were super low and it was like damn near nothing to borrow money, we had the run. We had the March 2021 and November 2021 peaks, no interest. We had the tightening going into that bear market. It all kind of correlates. So until we get it swooping down and we get this line going like this, which would bring it to about a 1%, about like a 2% interest rate or something like that, like a 2 to 3% interest rate, which would be right here, then I think we would start to get that same kind of flow. We'll get that inverse correlation of the interest rates, but then also we have the Dixie to take into account as well. Like this needs to get down into the 98s or so, and then that can also have a correlation to the Bitcoin price going up as well. And so I think with all of those things combined, then we will get I think we'll get the things that we're wanting. We will get what we want, but we have to have some patience. All these things have to line up. you know, thing that'll bring us into Bitcoin eventually being in the $15 trillion range. The 3 to 4 altcoins under it will be 7 trillion total. The top 3, the top 4, whatever's under Bitcoin, and that's including, you know, the stable coin market, and then 4 trillion everything else, just like memes, DeFi, all the stuff, all the native tokens on all the, you know, chains. That's what we're hoping for. I mean, I think there's a good chance that we, at least when this cycle kind of peaks and then we have a cool off, we go into another one of those bear markets, we got to at least get to 7 trillion. I mean, we got to at least like get up to like 4 to 5 and then be in between this range. Like, I think this is going to be the blow off here where we get to 7 trillion, and that's like we're like cooking, you know, and then the market will dump on us. We'll maybe dump to like 4 trillion total market cap. And then from there, we kind of have to see what happens. I mean, we could range it in here forever. I mean, we could pump to 7 trillion and we just like go sideways and then we go. But we're hoping for the best. We just have to have a little bit of patience. And I'll explain why patience is so key, and you don't really have to trade so much. Like, you can try and time the tops and bottoms and all the stuff and be like, oh, I'm gonna sell here and then I'll buy back in here and do that. You could do that, but a steady DCA strategy, and then also learning how people that were like DCAing into Doge, people that were DCAing into, I mean, God, you can even say XRP, you know, like you could say, look, people that DCA'd in XRP from that like crazy, the longest like bear market, you know, like just bear news, all the SEC stuff. I mean, it was tough. This was probably the hardest chart to buy out of all of them. That's why I didn't buy it. I was like, no one was screaming, yeah, just buy up the XRP. Only the people that were in the XRP army that were literally like, if they didn't even sell up here and they were still holding their coins, which some of them did. I mean, it's the XRP army is pretty strong. I mean, they're just as strong as the Bitcoin holders. I will give them that. And so if you were able to buy all of this and not get distracted by memes and Pepe or what, I mean, think about it. That is not easy to do. I mean, that's not good. That's not like the signal. So if you did do that, congratulations. I mean, I will give you credit, because it's not easy. It's not like no one's going to be like running to buy that chart. No one's going to be running to buy this chart. So, but you have to have some freaking patience. You just have to have some patience. Now with XRP, you know, people calling for a $10 XRP. You know, I think $5 or $4.20 or 30 cents if once it kind of breaks out of this consolidation. Because remember, 200-day moving average weekly on the weekly here is sitting at $1.59. $1.62. So just watch for that, because that could be, you see this wick here too, $1.70. So just, you know, kind of watch the XRP chart, because then this was the last like kind of stop here, $1.90 something here. So that could be kind of like a, you know, a bounce point, bounce here, and then the bounce would lead us into the next range, which should have to break resistance at this range. So we're just looking at ranges, because this is just kind of the new sideways range that XRP is in now. It's just like, and then if you look at the weekly, you can kind of see how this correlates with previous price in 2020. Big resistance right here. 2021, sorry. Yeah, so and that's the thing. So the point I guess that I was trying to make with the XRP chart is that it's like that took 2-3 years. It took 3 years to sit through that. So unless, I mean, there's just like massive amounts of liquidity and all this stuff coming into XRP from nation states and all that stuff, like I don't see it doing like a 5 to 10x or something like that. Like it's like I think a 2 or 3x conservatively from like where it's at right now is, I think that's doable. That's doable. So if you're buying right now, just expect a 2x and don't think that you're going to like become a millionaire off XRP right now buying it at like $2. Just unless you have like, unless you're throwing size, like add XRP and then you're doubling up your money on like 100 grand. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I personally think there's a way more opportunities out there of like, I mean, there's thousands and thousands of coins. You could be happy with the 2. I mean, but that's the thing. You got to put, like, if you're like, I'm putting $500 into XRP and then I'm expecting that to turn into thousands of dollars. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to wait like 10 years. That's all I'm saying. So it's just basic math. Like, how much money do you have? How long are you willing to wait? And there you go. That like there's cycles in this market. How long are you willing to wait? And are there other opportunities that have a little bit more risk on them? But what is how much risk are you willing to take if you know that, okay, look, this is going to be like a 2x or 3x, like minimum or, max from where we're at right now. And there's going to be a couple years where you're probably going to have to go through some downturns or drawdowns or drawbacks or whatever. I'm just saying, headband. And I mean, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? $100? What are we looking at here? $100 XRP? Is this what we're thinking? $100 XRP. I mean, I guess if I just believe and hold a little bag of XRP until it's $100, then it doesn't matter. But here's the thing. As much as I give XRP a hard time, and I don't know why people get so angry, I will have a little hedge speculative bag. I will even go as far as using the XRP ledger. I will even go as far as buying a meme on XRP. So actually, this is the first this is the first time I've been on this. The firstledger.net. So this is how you can trade XRP memes, kind of like you would. It's kind of like a DEX screener for XRP memes. Okay. Well, the only thing that I guess if you're, because we've talked about this, headband. The only reason why I'm curious about XRP is that is there high risk for the people that are holding XRP, like the angel investors, the people that have just been like in the XRP Foundation, the all those people that are holding those big bags of XRP. Well, I don't think XRP is done. I don't think it's done. I mean, it's gonna be around. They're definitely part of the game. They're part of the system. You could say they're a part of the crypto Illuminati. There's probably coins that are, part of the deep system. They know more. They know more than the average coin project. But I have no facts to back it up. I'm literally just spewing off nonsense at this point. Don't believe anything I say. Don't believe anything I say. But my only gripe with XRP is just the nature of the supply. The people that are holding massive amounts of XRP. Oh my gosh, what is happening? This volatility right now is just insane. Okay, so that XRP that I'm talking about is escrowed. All right, let's see. But here's the thing. This is what I'm talking about. We're fighting over whether XRP or if it's if it's going to be Bitcoin, or if XRP is going to be the next Bitcoin, or Bitcoin's going to die, or then if Bitcoin dies, then it might be Bitcoin Cash. All of a sudden we all get rugged on Bitcoin and everyone goes to Zcash and Bitcoin, Satoshi Vision. Ethereum goes down and then everyone goes to ETH Classic. I mean, we all have to be prepared for a really interesting, crazy Twilight Zone scenario like this. For sure. I mean, there's probably room for all of that to happen. That's why if you're in this market and you are kind of like a smart investor, you kind of have the skin in the game with everything, because at this point we really don't know. We really don't. I mean, we can sit over here behind our screens, but the only people that really do know are the people that were probably in that White House summit, the backdoor meetings, the exchanges. Who really knows is the exchanges. They're the ones holding all the damn supplies of all these coins that we're trying to trade. So that's who really knows what's going on. But we do have to follow the money. Obviously, we have to follow the money. So, hey, if money is flowing into XRP from the world, then yeah, the next XRP could be that thing where it's like, okay, cool, it's gonna go to $10. But it just seems like the world's eyes are on Bitcoin. It's becoming apparent that the world's eyes are on Bitcoin. Yes, XRP was mentioned in the strategic stockpile for the United States, but it also Solana was mentioned, Cardano was mentioned. It was just, they just mentioned the top 10, I'm reading the comments. I'm reading the comments. Yeah, so we just got to follow the money. We got to follow, a lot of it's really going to be flowing into these stablecoin markets. Stablecoins are going to be used as the backing, kind of liquidity for, moving money around the world. So what chain is going to be providing most of that XRP, or most of the transaction throughput with the stable coins? It could be XRP, because XRP does have us to have the stable coin. So there's a lot of factors that could bring that XRP price up because of the nature of like the stable coin liquidity. It's possible. It's possible. So, but I don't know. Is it so with the XRP, the max supply? Well, it says according to CoinMarketCap, the max supply is 100 billion XRP, and the circulating supply right now is 58 billion XRP. So, half of this, a little more than half of the supply is out. The fully diluted value can get to 212 billion because I guess that's about the I don't know. I guess that's the max of what it's gone. I guess in terms of market cap. Is that the highest it's gone about? Okay. And then, yeah, so I mean, like a decent amount of XRP, you know, that can still be put into circulation. But it all depends on like how, because I don't know how their tokenomics are, like how they're like, all right, well, this will unlock at this point, and then this will go, and then we have like escrow unlocks. I don't know, but that's the thing about these freaking coins. Then this is why anyone is allowed to have natural, you know, reserve on thinking about what these bros are going to do. You could say the same thing about Satoshi Nakamoto. You could be like, hey, well, what about that 30% Satoshi wallet? You know, 30% of the supply is in a Satoshi wallet and, you know, the dormant wallet, but I think that's why people and nations in the world, the eyes are on Bitcoin, because they're like, hey, there's no nation owns it. There's no like, it was just peer-to-peer open source, and then it was then let for the cyberpunks to then kind of help build it from the ground up where Satoshi left it. And I think this is why Bitcoin is doing what it's doing. It's been able to survive through all the FUD and all that stuff. And even though it's not perfect, but it seems like it's still going to be the best store of value probably over the next 10, 15, 20, however many years. And who knows, maybe at that point, you know, we just have to see what's under what is still alive in 10 years. Like I'm so curious to see what is going to be around in the next 10 years. Like what will be around in the next 10 years and be used as just like as a normal thing. I'm very, very curious. I know you guys are curious too. You're definitely curious about it, because if you're in crypto, you like crypto, and you're here now, and you've been investing like, 10 years. In 10 years, it's going to be interesting. It's really a completely different type of reality, I think. I mean, think about the innovations of AI and how automation's going to be. How even just like stock markets operate, like probably all stock markets and everything is going to be fully on chain. Everything is going to be digitized, digitalized, tokenized asset stocks. Like there's just going to be a whole different type of things happening. Full revolution, full, you know, financial revolution. So I'm here for it. It's going to be really fun. But what's cool is that we're on the bleeding edge forefront of this right now, and we're all learning it. And so, yeah, I guess in all of this, we should just buy ticker Bitcoin. That's what if there's any Bitcoin, I'll tell you, go buy some freaking ticker Bitcoin. Not financial advice. Just if you want to be truly a part of the community, I don't even care if this thing goes to zero. Hold it as a relic. I don't care. But buy the ticker in game for the culture. But the interesting thing, but if you think about Bitcoin in terms as a store of value, like from now to the next like 10 years, it could protect your dollar. Like if you were to say, hey, I have 10 grand in the bank and I'm going to keep it in savings, and I'm going to put that 10 grand into Bitcoin instead, the amount of inflation that would eat up that 10 grand in the purchasing power. All right, guys, break it up. Break it up. Yeah, headband has become... Oh my gosh, what is happening with this freaking price action? Is ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. All right, let's check Bitcoin. What's happening with Bitcoin right now? Let's see. What's happening? Oh, they rolled it over, baby. Yeah, I don't even know what Pi is. Like, where did Pi even come from? Pi just like jumps into the market and it's like, oh, let me get all these people talking about Pi. I'm like, no one said Pi a single time for 3 years, and then all of a sudden they're like Pi Network. So it makes me think like it's just like there's scam chains where just like there's just like, where did it even come from? What are we talking about? Oh my gosh. This is crap. This is utter crap. They rolled it over on us. Yep. See, this is scammy Scamstein. I want Gary back. We need Gary Gensler back. He kept the offshore trading at bay. It's kind of interesting though, like the moment that all of the people that we were like, get him out, was the moment that we actually truly got rugged and scammed. Very, very ironic. We were all like wanting things to change, and then all the while, like, we were in the most bullish times of the bull market, and that probably was the top signal of the people that we had been yelling to get them out. Then they were out, and then it was crime season. Then crime season became full effect. What in the actual... Oh, guys. What do we do with this price action? What do we do? What do we do? How low, guys, how low do you think it'll go? How low? How low? I don't know what even happened to this. I feel like I'm stuck. Okay. Oh no. Is Twitter is X still down? I guess X is still down. Can you guys get on X? Is it still not working for you? Why does it put Tiffany Fong and Grok and Kraken Exchange all in the same category? What is this crap? Let's just see how many subscribers she has. All right, she's got 48,000 subscribers. Okay. Oh, she just did a video about an hour ago. Okay, she's doing some stuff. She's got some stuff. Tiffany Fong. Yeah, X is down. Yeah, most of the airdrops that I've gotten, unless you sell it like the moment you get it, it kind of doesn't do very well. Basically right when the airdrop airdrops, like for instance, like the Foxy airdrop on Linnea, the Pudgy Penguins, Jupe, they all launch super high. And then if you don't sell them, you basically get left holding a bag, and then it takes like about 2 months later for then it to kind of get a little close. You know, it gets a little close to where it airdropped, and then you're like, well, I guess I should have just sell it immediately at the moment you get it. Because I've noticed that with most of the airdrops, they just it's just kind of a bit. It almost seems like the best way to do a launch of a coin is just to literally silently launch it. No one has a supply. It just hits the market. And there it is. There's no hidden BS. There's no oh, these people have whatever, and it's just poof, here it is. Open chart. Every man for himself. And I feel like that would be the best way to do it, because then there's just no shenanigans. It's just hey, but then you do have, you got these bots, you got the market makers, you got the exchanges. But then they would just have to forcefully buy the chart. They would just have to buy the chart. Hey, we like this token. People are rallying behind this token that has no funny business, no inward supplies, no Trump, Melania, Libra kind of nonsense or cabal connections. It's just an open chart. Yeah, and Squirrely's right. Every cycle, there's always a big capitulation event where things draw down super hard, and then the last month or 2 months, it's literally the last month or 2 months where it goes poof, and it violently sidelines everyone, and it just, yeah. So I'm prepared for that moment. So that's why I haven't sold. I'm holding my coins like an idiot, through all these major downturns, because I want to practice conviction and really just go like, okay, like I believe that we have more room to go into August and September. I want to see what's happening in August and September. If we are in a true massive bear market and everything's to zero, so be it. So be it. But I have a good feeling that August and September are going to be, that's going to be we're going to have some interest rates getting cut, hopefully by that time. We'll get the dominance, the Dixie, all that stuff, all those things that we mentioned. Dollar strength going down, Bitcoin dominance going down a little bit, ETH going up, interest rates getting cut. But we're having the short-term volatility of the markets, of the stock market, because of the tariffs and all of the geopolitical stuff that's happening right now is making the markets volatile, so it's trickling into the crypto markets. All of that will stabilize, and naturally, when we've had a 4-year cycle and a 4-year election cycle, all of this stuff you guys are stop. Can't we all just get along? Yeah, so it's basically, the squirrely, you're right. I mean, it really is like they keep just look what they're doing right now. I mean, they really are like they're really trying to get us right now. I mean, they're really doing a number on us right now. Like really trying to get a number on us. It's not good. Yeah, the weekly and the daily is the best chart to watch. You only want to be watching these short-term, like these really small time frames if you're just like scalping, you're trading, you're kind of like you have an altcoin trade open. If you have an altcoin trade open, then you're watching like the 45-minute, the 10-minute, the 5-minute on Bitcoin. Yeah, it's just there is massive manipulation happening. Say watch for 76.6. Ugh. I don't like that we rejected off of the 200-day. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all. Not a good sign. Oh, yeah. Guys, are you still fighting over XRP? No, stop it. You stop it right now. So this is what I'm talking about. We just need to let's rally behind something. All right, how Batman and Headband? Do you both like Pepe? Do you own Pepe? Headband, do you have Pepe in your wallet? Yeah, Squirrely's like, back in my day, XRP was 10 cents. I had to walk 15 miles to get to the ATM to put it in the exchange to get my XRP. I tell you what. Back in my day, there were only 5 coins. There were only 5. Text screener. Had to walk 15 miles just to buy my XRP. It's funny that we're having all this XRP talk, and I actually bought some XRP. The reason why I did buy some XRP, I'll tell you guys why. Because I really did, because I like testing stuff. I like testing stuff out. I talk a bunch of shit, but if there's something happening, there's the first ledger on XRP, so there is some meme action happening on XRP. Funny enough, I would have thought, if you would have told me in 2023 that people would be trading memes on XRP, I'd be like, get out of town. I'd be like, who are you? And yeah, I would have been like, what are you smoking? But I guess that is what is happening. That's what's happening. Okay. So there's a few different ways, I guess, that you could do this. You got the XRPL, the XRP ledger. So you have to connect your wallet, but then also it says you just need a Telegram account and then click connect, create your first wallet. I haven't created the wallet yet. But then Headband was telling me that this is kind of the premier token, is this burn token. It looks like it successfully completed, I guess I guess if it's black hole, I don't know what black hole means. Does that mean it surpassed the bonding curve? Like if it gets past a certain amount, then what does this mean? Black hole. I'm asking you, Headband, because you've used this obviously more than I have. So what does it mean by black hole? I'm guessing that I guess it's like it completed a checkpoint or a milestone on here. Okay, burnt supply. Oh, okay, so it just means it's like, okay, black hole, it means it's like there's just burnt supply, can't do anything. Current dev balance is 0, so the no dev supply. Interesting. Okay. All right. So there's a trading bot link to this as well. So then you can have the XRP running on the bot. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. So it's like you could have this kind of running off to the side in your speculative asset corner of your portfolio, and then you could do the same thing with Pulse Chain. You can go into the stuff with Pulse, because Pulse Chain's got a whole ecosystem. With you can even go and look at the bubbles. You can see like there's memes, there's liquidity. I mean, you got ETH on here. You got EHEX, EETH, EPEPE. I mean, there's all these bridged assets that you can get on Pulse. As you can see here, wrapped BTC. Let's see how those charts looking. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to show. Yeah, there's also a pump.tires. I kind of experimented a little bit with it, and the coins that I held, I should have just sold. I just have sold them immediately and just started flipping and rinse and repeating through all these tokens. But this is the Pulse Chain version of like a pump.fund, And if you ever want to get into the Pulse Chain ecosystem, you want to just explore, the best place to go where it literally has everything you need, gopulse.com. This is what I love Pulse Chain for this regard, is that this is community built. Like this is fully decentralized, community built, Go Pulse, and it is a way that you could just check your airdrop, you can check the stats of the ecosystem, you can check everything. You can even mint coins on here, and you can check your portfolio. So I don't know, I just really like it. I like some stuff like this. It's really easy. Yeah. Pretty fun. Just want to remind you guys that is a thing. Pulse chain. So I guess the name of the game here is you really just want to just kind of just test everything. Just test everything. Don't be a maxi in one way or the other. Like, it's just, you kind of have to follow the money. We are going to have our things that we just attract towards, like, as your personality. Like, for me, like the ticker, like ticker Bitcoin, that just like tickles all my fancies for like a community, a meme coin. It reminds me of my childhood. It's just like all the things are a recipe for me to just naturally buy the ticker, even if it sucks. Like, even if the chart didn't even look as good as what the chart looked like, I probably would still buy it just because of what it is. It's hilarious. It's just like, it's a relic. So I might be just, ridiculous, but that's how people almost like buy Dogecoin. It's like, you gotta hold a little Doge. You gotta hold a little Doge for the community. What is this? Batman is sending a super chat. Let's go. He sent, what is that? What currency is that? Where do you live? What is that? $10 and 10 and what? What's 10? What is wrong? What is wrong? Am I an idiot? What currency is that? shows that I'm just a dumb American. Should I know what that is? At least I admit it. It's $2, but what is, okay, so let me educate myself here. Oh, I can use Grok now. I got banned on Twitter for 7 days, and they limited my access completely. I couldn't use Grok, couldn't use anything. Oh man, everything is still down. Oh my gosh, Twitter is effed. Or is it down still, or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Because nothing is still working. But I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. I will take that $2 and I will buy some XRP. I'll buy some XRP. Because it is about $2. What is it now? It's like $2. Yeah, it's getting close to $2. $2.10. You'd be like, you better not use that $2 to buy XRP. Oh no. They're rolling it. They're rolling it over on us. I'm reversing this trade. And then I'm going to... Or shouldn't I? I don't know. Should I reverse? This is what the market will do to you. Like, oh, let me reverse my trade. And then it starts to go up in green. It's ridiculous. But I think what they might actually do is they're probably going to roll it over on us, guys. Look at the Bollinger Band, 78,200. They're probably going to smash us. All right. Oh gosh, yeah, they might try and smash us, or they're gonna like do some funky stuff and get us into the 20 SMA. It's either gonna trade back into the 20 SMA at 82, or they're gonna smash us down into 78,000. Is ETH breaking support? Oh, like, okay. So it's just like going. Is everything just getting smashed right now? Let's look at ETH. Is it not looking good? Is it not? Oh, no. Oh, no. ETH is just going to fall through the floor. Oh, gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that. That sucks because if we just broke through there, the next stop would be freaking 1500. No. They're rolling this over, baby. Oh gosh, but see, oh no. Should I hold the line and just try and just know that I just made this prediction and that's what's going to happen? They're just going to bring it to 78. They're trying to trick us. They're trying to trick us right now. Are they trying to trick us right now? But what I've been noticing is they do these rollover patterns. Like I guess I'm calling it a rollover. Is that the proper term? Like from a technical analysis standpoint, where you get a drawdown, it hits that support somewhere, and then they kind of fake volume pump it to get you to go long. And if you're not quick enough, you get trapped, and then they roll it. They roll it down into that next little level. Which would make sense. It would make sense with what they're doing right now with this manipulation. It's pretty nasty. Yeah, it's looking pretty gross. Yeesh. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking good. All right, we're gonna close this trade. And it's funny because if you think about where your entries are, that's where they're bringing it. It's right back to entry so they can liquidate you. And then they'll push it past the entry, break it through the floor. We'll see what happens. It's going to be high volatility today for some reason. High volatility today. This is like ridiculous. Ooh, yep. I'm looking for look at that. I'm looking for 78.3. 78.3 looks like it makes sense. But I am flip flopping and groping. We are currently flopping and groping right now. Unless because I feel the floor about to drop right now because of the nature of the oh man. Oh Jesus. We're watching, guys. We're watching the charts here. And is X still down? Is X actually down? Or is like I said, is it just me? I can't tell. We need to look at well, I have the trend. So the trend more so I have represented on the futures chart. Go to the weekly, and we broke the trend. We broke off that trend from the September 2024 right here. That was kind of like our low from a standpoint, and we were pulling it from here. You can pull it from here. And we bounced. See, here's the thing. We bounced off the trend line. Oh, X is still down. Oh, no. That's not good. Yeah, so here's the deal. We filled the oh no. They might be trying to fill the gap, dudes, at 77. So I forgot because the gap wasn't fully filled. You got to remember, like, we didn't actually fully fill the gap. We didn't fill it. We kind of filled it, but there still was some gappage here. Look at the gap. We still didn't go as low as like 70, like 78. Like we went to or 78.8. We went to 78.8 and I think 77 or 77.2. And if you look at this chart here, that was one of the bounce points here on the daily, not the weekly. If you look at the daily chart, that was a bounce point, was 76. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, so that's another bounce point right there, as we haven't hit that yet. 76.5. 76.5. Yeah, 76.5. Okay, so if we're smart, we'll put 76.5 as our take profit. 76. What was the? Let's look exactly. 76.657. 76.657. 76.657. Look at the level 66,000. We'll just do that for now. Could go lower, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I had that one marked too. See, I already had these marked. This is the, like, on some of these charts, like, I have all of the basically support levels marked. 70. I go, because like what I like to do is I'll go through these charts and I'll say, okay, well, where at points on the daily and the weekly, mainly on the daily, where we have support and resistance. And so that's why I have 92 marked for resistance. I had, up here, we had certain levels up here for resistance, like 96 was a good resistance level. And then all of these are support. So we bounced off of that support area, obviously with the gap fill. Then we have support here at 76, and then a big one here at 69, right below. And and so we were paying attention to the gap. The gap was something that was on the cards, and we kind of, I think the election and the bullishness and all the stuff distracted us from the fact that that gap was still a thing. And if we would have been a little bit more foreshadowing of this, we could have been thinking to ourselves, well, let's like hedge our bets and like think that, okay, once we hit that over the Trump pump and the Trump mania and the whole thing of the sentiment changing from, November, December, January, we could have hedged a little bit and said, let's say that it's 50% chance that gap does fill. Wouldn't have been too bad of a play. Yeah. Was it like is it they're just gonna like look are they just gonna follow my drawing? They're just going to like literally like flush it down the toilet into 78K. Yikes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Smash up the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Well, now no one's on X. Everyone's probably now, but what do we do? Let's just go look at the Bitcoin chart and just watch it plunge into the ground. I'm so used to it at this point. It's like I'm so immune. And I'll tell you guys what maybe helped me is because seeing red can do something to your psychology, and also the green. But I like the green. I like the green candles. I like seeing green candles. That's nice. But if you change the color of your red candles to something that you can maybe deal with a little bit, like I like white. I chose white. So I like the green and white combo. It's kind of switched it up for me. I feel less emotional like looking at the charts when it has green and white. Because it's like, oh, it's white. Like it's not destruction, lava, fire burn, red blood in the streets. But we really just need to zoom out, get some perspective, and know that on the weekly, I'm going to clear some of this stuff. Like we don't need a line at 100K. We know that's a resistance point. We know that's a resistance point. We don't need that. Let's kind of give some context here. Oh, of course, yeah. I'll check the dominance. Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about it earlier on stream. There's 3 key metrics and indicators that we need to keep in mind for everything to line up how we want it to. Nothing's going to happen the way we want it to unless all these 3 things start to happen. Lower interest rates. Okay? We see this line right here. This is the interest rates, federal funding rate. When it's down and like not Q tight, like it's QE, this is QE. QE started right here and then market go up. Tightening started to happen. We had the bear market, but then we also had the modalities of the ETF and then all of that. So then that's kind of why we eventually ended up going up, because people were BlackRock and all the people were scooping up those lows, and the exchanges too. But look, the interest rates are super high. So once we get the interest rates down, we get dominance down into this level. Dominance can go back down. And look where the dominance was when we also had quantitative easing. And then you also have the correlation of the third one that we were indicating is the dollar strength index. And so you can see where whenever we had the dollar as the lowest point it ever was when we had the markets pumping. So right here, markets were pumping. And we have it actually on the futures chart here. Look. Right here, during those times, that was right here with the dollar. When the dollar was at its lowest point was when we had the biggest, like when we had from the last cycle. Right here, this arrow, the moment that the dollar started to gain strength, right here, we had Bitcoin go into bear market. Okay. So I think if all these things kind of line up and are correlated with Bitcoin's price, which it looks like it is historically, all these things, these 3 things, these 3 metrics are correlated with Bitcoin's price, and also M2 money supply. So you could go like M2, M2 money supply. I don't know if this is the right one. $21 trillion. I don't know. I don't even know if this is the right one. I have no freaking idea. Either way, all those metrics is going to correlate into how the Bitcoin price is going to go. Oh, son of a gun. They're really doing it, guys. They're really testing us. They're testing us. Ooh, man, they're testing us. Get ready for 76,000, guys. I don't know. I feel it. This was like that gap. They're gonna really fit, but it could be quick. It could be a quick wick. That's the thing. It could be a very quick wick, and that's why we set our profit. We just said, look, we're gonna set our profit, take profit. You can see it on probably on the date. Yeah. So we have our take profit set here. Got this level it could smack right down into, and that could be a major bounce support level off of that 76,657 is our take profit for this particular short that we're in currently right now, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, baby. All right, let's see if we can get a short level. Also take profit on Pepe because there is some bounce support levels that we could potentially hit on Pepe. Let's see right here. Could be a crucial bounce point. And let's go to take profit and okay. $21 billion BTC. Sailor is selling right now because of SEC. Yeah, I know the Twitter's down. No one can see the breaking news. I gotta I need the breaking news right now. Okay. Breaking news. Two hours ago. That's not, I needed like right now. Yeah, this is terrible. Oh, interesting. So all the while this is happening, this volatility, the whales are scooping up BTC. Almost $400 million in BTC, the big whales and sharks rebuilding positions. So is it time to buy? So large Bitcoin wallets paused accumulation during holidays, dumped mid-February, but are now reaccumulating as the market looks for a direction. Have to see. What's next for Bitcoin? Well, Sailor, it's funny because Sailor just says like just don't sell your Bitcoin. Don't sell it. I know he gives price predictions, but rarely, like, we all kind of hesitant to give price predictions so we don't want to get in trouble. We're like, it's going to. We made a price prediction that it was going to go to 150K before Christmas. Okay, it's back. All right, now let's see what everyone's like. Everyone's freaking out. Doesn't look back to me. Unless like it might just be like my VPN or something's going on here. Let's just do this. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not working. It ain't working. Oh, we're about to hit 78K. 78 Bitcoin range. Oh, this is like perfect timing for Twitter to be out, not working. They're like, let's make Twitter go down and then dump the price. It's probably on my phone. On my phone, it's probably working, but let me see. No, it's like it's still having a really hard time. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's not working. It is not working. Oh, just to let you guys know, I mined more XYO. I minted some fresh XYO by gaining 10,000 coin on my coin app that I like to mine XYO by using the coin app. It's fun. It was like my first mining experience with the crypto way back in 2021. I still have my original mined XYO from that time. So sitting on my Trust wallet. So now I mined another section of coins of XYO. It's pretty cool. This is like some volatility. Holy moly. Yeah, if you're looking at the weekly, we could get the RSI could actually get as low as 32. Different reset market structure, reset the relative strength, reset it about bottom it right here. It looks like this could be going like this. And then we kind of get like one of those. We get a bounce off of there. Just have to see how this plays out. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at the price. I was gonna say like the price discrepancy here. Between Bitstamp and Coinbase and OKX. It's a little off. Binance is on the high side. The hell is this? Yeah, I just don't want to get fooled. I don't want to get fooled today. Like I want to play their game. Like if they're gonna nuke us, like I want to be on the right side of the market here. That's all I gotta freaking say. I want to be on the right side of the market. Look at this garbage. Oh, guys. All right. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the day. Enjoy the volatility. It's not going to stop. It's just going to keep going. So we just have to battle it. We have to battle it. And just know that we still have months and months and months to go for this year. We're only in March. We're only in March, guys. So we're only in March. But crypto, you know, this first, you know, January, February, March, like, oh, that was a good 2 years in crypto, wasn't it? Well, we appreciate you guys coming in. Make sure you go to all of the websites to directly support the channel. If you are running out of coffee and you want to get some really awesome coffee, just remember I do have a coffee brand. It's called Beancoin, and we are grassrooting this thing. We're running out of bags, guys. We're running out of coffee. People are buying this like in droves. So only a few bags are left. So run to get the bags. Run to get the coffee because they're selling out fast, like hot coffee cakes. So check it out. Go to danocrypto.com. You can click on this big picture, or you can go to beancoin.co to order your bag of coffee. The cool thing about this is when you order the coffee, you get Beancoin airdropped to you. And sooner or later, you'll find out what that is all about. So if you want to directly support the channel, make sure you check Beancoin out. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. God bless. Maybe we'll see you later tonight. We might do a late live stream. We'll see, especially if the markets are being crazy. But all right. Bye-bye.